Recording in progress.
Hello, student. Myself, Dr. Priyanka Ghosh. Today, we are going to discuss one practical problem under hire purchase. Hire purchase means when we are purchasing any assets under installment basis. So, in that case, the total amount we are going to pay on an installment, which will be included interest and sometime maybe excluded interest. So let's start with this problem. So let's see what this problem is telling. On 1st Jan 2009, the ABC company has purchased one machinery from HMT Limited on a hire purchase system. The cash price of this machinery was 26,350 and the payment was made to be as follows: 10,000 on signing of the agreement. So 10,000 they have paid during the signing of the agreement means you can consider this 10,000 as a down payment. And the balance, whatever amount will be remaining, that will be paid in 3 yearly installment basis, and per installment amount is 6,000 each. 5% interest is to be charged by the hire vendor. So in this problem, we need to calculate the interest. So let's see how we can calculate the interest. So this is the calculation of interest we will be doing on a statement basis, where we will be having the two column. One is particulars, another one is amount. So let's start with the cash price. So here the cash price in the question they have given 26,350. So when we are going to calculate the interest, so first what we will do, from the cash price, first we will deduct the down payment. So in this problem, the down payment is 10,000. So total cash price was 26,350. And from there, first we have to minus the down payment. So down payment was 10,000. So now the balance due, it will be 26,350 minus 10,000. So now currently balance due will be 16,350. Now when we are going to make the calculation of interest after the balance due of the first year, what we will do, first we need to add the interest. So in this portion, the interest they have given 5%. So this 5% always we need to calculate on the balance due. So after making the down payment, the balance due was 16,350. And then we need to calculate the 5% interest. So here the directly we can calculate this 5% interest on 16,350. So if you will calculate 5% on 16,350, so here the interest will come 818 rupees. So this 818 rupees, the interest we need to add with the balance. So here, after adding the interest with 16,350, your total balance due will come 17,168. After total balance due of 17,168, we need to make the first installment payment. So in the question only, they said that first install, each and every installment is 6,000. So first installment paid will be 6,000. So always installment paid, we need to minus it from the balance due. So here 17,168 minus 6,000 first installment payment. At the beginning of the second year, our balance due will be 11,168. So when we will reach to the second year, again we need to calculate the interest. So the interest rate is fixed. So again we will calculate 5% interest for the next year, that is second year. And on what amount we will calculate? We will calculate on the balance due. So here the after second year, the balance due will come 11,168. So directly we will calculate 5% on 11,168. So if we'll calculate 5% on 11,168, the interest will come 558 rupees. So again, as usual, we need to add back this interest with the balance due. So if we'll add the interest with the balance due, the total due will come 11,726 rupees. So after getting the total due amount, after adding the interest, what we need to do? We need to make the second installment paid. So second installment paid again 6,000. So whenever we will pay the installment, we need to minus it from the due. So here 11,726 is the total due minus 6,000. Now my current due is at the beginning of the third year, my current due is 5,726 rupees. Now this is the last year for me. How we will understand the last year? Because in the question only they said they have made 3 yearly installment. So we need to make the three installment. So two installment we already made. Now this is the last installment. So at the beginning of the third year, my due is 5,726. So in that case, when we will make the last year installment payment, the interest we need to find out balancing figure. How to find out the balancing figure? So here total due was 5,726 rupees and my installment amount is 6,000. So this due amount minus 6,000 or 6,000 minus this due amount, we will be getting the balance amount as an interest. So here the 6,000 minus my due amount 5,726, my interest amount will come to 274. So here you can add this 274 rupees with 5,726. So here total due will come 6,000 and the last installment we paid 6,000. So my current balance at the beginning of the fourth year will be nil or zero. So now you can ask me why this balance we are going to find out why we are not going to calculate the 5% directly on the due. Because in this case, the if you are calculating the 5% directly on the due amount, here the keep on the small amount in change it will come. So here my direct installment payment is 6,000. So we are not going to pay some 5 rupees, 10 rupees or 20 rupees in as an installment. So and the last year, so that's why to not to keep it at change amount, so we are finding out the interest as a balancing figure and we are finding out the total due and last amount we are installment we are going to pay as the installment amount equal amount. So that's why as we are not this is the closing year, we are not going to make any other installment, any further installment. So whatever the balance will be coming, we will treat as interest and the interest will be added with the balance due. So here the installment amount and the due amount will be equal and the end of the day, our balance due after making the third installment paid, my due amount will be zero. So this is how we are going to calculate the hire purchase interest under hire purchase system. So I hope you understand. So here we will stop the class. So next class we will come with the next. Thank you.